everybody, this is Frogman and welcome back to Levitated. Last episode we got started into the nether generation of nether stars and nether generators, and yes, these are over here making all kinds of noise, and I'm up here kind of hanging out with my little friends. Let's do a quick bounce down here very quickly just to kind of check a couple of things out and make sure everything's still functional. I had to go fix those guys. I didn't have enough doors, so they weren't breeding. I'm not gonna breed them the way that I bred them in Manufactio. I'm actually after like a couple of specific villagers at this point, so we're really not too terribly concerned. Mainly, I just want to see if I can't get the one that's going to sell me the schematic for the arc furnace electrodes, because it's not what I want to do, and I don't want to continuously make them the way that we've been making them. So I have been running the system. I'm going to carefully come up here and shut this off. Actually, let's just let them finish. There, everybody gone? Can you go down, please? I just was trying to replenish on our ender pearl supply because I've been kind of burning through it a little bit. But that's okay. Let's see. Let's get down and let's go see what I've done since the last episode, which hasn't been a whole heck of a lot. I've kind of extended a little bit of this. I've changed a few things. But if you notice, we're kind of starting to work on the actual frame of the base. So I've got the next floor up of where I think we're going to do a lot of the other just random noisy things that we don't want to listen to, hence the reason why that's up there and they're up there, because I don't want to listen to them. If I'm going to plan on farming any animals or anything like that, that's where we're going to do it, is up there. There is going to be another layer in on this level here. There's probably just going to be some little bitty stuff in those holes. I am contemplating where I actually want to build the this system right here. These may end up above that. They may not. We're just going to kind of fiddle around with things a little bit as we go. It's just kind of one of those, you got to play around and have fun. So I did not do a whole heck of a lot in between episodes. We did, this runs reasonably well. This runs ridiculously well. I've actually had to shut the system off for now because we're full on all the mana pools and everything that's working the way that I wanted it to work. I've kind of rearranged a few things, and I've set up a kind of a temporary way to automate the Claconia, excuse me. We just stuff in some sand in here, and that mechanical user will slowly just place sand in front, and then once this changes it into clay, the vacuum chest picks it up. So that's just for now. I went and moved a couple of things around and kind of cleaned a few things up. I think for the time being, we're going to use Britannia's method of maintaining furnaces for just general batch smelting, so like glass and coated patterns, stuff like that. I think that's what we're going to use it for just now. I may have to rework this and change it so that I might be able to get I can get at least one more furnace in that. This is pretty quick. For what it's worth, this is pretty quick. I mean, you got all this free power, we got all this stuff. The floating exoflame, or the exoflames, they speed the furnaces up as well. So it works probably twice as fast as what they were. So if you have 3 of them and you've sent something on a round robin system or setting right there, then that makes sure it spreads it out evenly across all 3 of them. Is it as fast as that thing over there? No. But I think what we're going to be doing with you from now on is you are going to be alloys only, and then I can set some of the stuff in here. And I was just kind of cleaning out some of the mess. We can get rid of those as well. That's something else we're going to have to start working on, is because we're going to have to worry about whether or not we're going to actually do a real ore processing system, or if we're going to wait until after. Can you get out of my life, please? Until after we get to some of the other things, some of the other long down the line, down the chain, down the fun stuff, mods. So I did kind of flesh this out just because I got tired of looking at that floaty little platform over there. We'll see what we do. I still am going to have to come up with some kind of a decoration, and whether or not I'm actually going to split those in half. I may not. The top section, let's get back up here where we can actually see something. We'll go over there. This section here, we're going to probably go another, I don't know, 7 or 8 blocks high here, and then just start curving it back towards the top. So it's just going to kind of meet up there eventually, and then if I get really bored, I may put a glass dome on top of this thing. But it's just kind of, I wanted a bunch of blocks and a bunch of things, and just kind of random grid square kind of thing, not very huge, just kind of on the way that I used to build, or kind of build in on servers and things like that, where you're given a chunk limit. You learn to build upwards and try to keep things in a certain area. When I play Skyblock, this is kind of how I play Skyblock. So we're not really playing Skyblock, but I didn't feel like dealing with things. Can you please go away? Thank you. Gosh, it's loud over here. Okay, so we finally got these guys breeding, and we're gonna hopefully get what we want out of them. So far, we've got a brown coat and an alchemist, of which I'm going to go use today to do something. So let's start with the first thing I want to do today, which is I'm going to build a couple of things from Ender.io. The first thing I want to build from Ender.io is a staff of traveling. And staff of traveling is going to be something that I really, really, really want. I'm tired of having to look at things and tired of having to do some certain stuff. So staff of traveling, empowered 4, powered whatever. I think we could even modify these things now. Requires an ender crystal, which is a vibrant crystal, and a soul vial with an enderman in it. So do we have any more soul vials laying around? We do. I think we're going to need 2 of these, but it doesn't really matter. We have plenty of endermen. So thunk, hello. And let's go all the way down. And I do not know if I have any vibrant stuff. I have 7. All right, so does that mean we have any energetic? We do. We have 1. Perfect. I'm just trying to get a couple of these little quality of life things done that we haven't done yet. So should just be that and that, correct? Yes, awesome. Nice. And let's see here. A vibrant is one of those. Go like this, and then one of these is a vibrant crystal. So that we take and we mix with something that we don't currently have, which is not a slice and splice. It is the oh, come on now, brain. Let's see. Vibrant crystal. Where did it go? That into a soul binder. Now, we need to make a soul binder because I'm going to want to use this thing for a couple other things. So let's start down that pathway. That's not a terrible thing to make, if I recall correctly. A soul binder should be, we should have everything we need basically for a soul binder. So we should just need one of those, a machine frame, chassis, whatever this thing is, and clear. Hello. Where did everything go? Stone burnt and another circuit board. I'm glad I batch made a whole bunch of these things. So we need a soul binder because we're going to need it for a couple of other little projects I want to play with eventually. So let's toss, nope, let's not toss a thing in there. Let's make sure this is blocked so nothing can get out of it. Yes, that'll work, fine. Tick, 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 and tick. Now, that's going to get us a soul binder. Once we get this done. A soul binder is a machine that will allow us to craft a couple other really cool things. So that's going to push onto this button here. Boy, I wish I'd learned to use the right button. There it is. This will allow us to make an enticing crystal. It'll allow us to make an ender crystal. It'll allow us to make a persient crystal. I think that's how you say this. Franken zombies, sentient enders, broken spawners, which is one of those things that if we do decide we want to play with something, there are spawners that are available in this area. We can make powered spawners. We just have to go hunt them down. There are also some of these other little solarium tuned things and whatnot, and solar and felt, all this kind of cool stuff. What I'm after at this point is I want to make a couple of things, and it requires us to make this. Can I click on the right spot, please? Thank you. Roll A, delete. Thank you. I need to quit being so lazy about this. Whatever. Well, one of these days we'll get bored and take care of the whole problem. Did I get it? Come on, pick it up. Let's go. Now, we should have everything else we need for the soul binder. I've already made a spot for it over there. We've already modified the system upstairs so that it can take care of the charger for charger for applied energistics. So let's see. Soul binder. Think we can do this maybe. Does it have to be a creeper head? Does it have to be a creeper head? It takes a withered skeleton skull, a pixie dust, a prismarine shard, and a thing. We can do that. Pixie dust, prismarine shard, gunpowder, golden apple, wither skull. Wither skeleton skull. I need an ender pearl. I need a piece of quartz. And I need one of those apples that I believe I have hanging out somewhere. Yes. Very cool. I was not even thinking about that. We could go run that, but let's just do it the way we're probably intended to do this. So what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for that. That's how we got this initially, was with this. So we'll put that on there. We need a piece of pixie dust, which is a mana pearl, into there. That's a piece of pixie dust. that's this, that's that, and then we needed one other thing. What was it? Creeper skull is piece of gunpowder. I think that's over here. Gunpowder, go. Gunpowder, go. One of these. And I don't know how much that mana that's going to take. Let's see. Where is our wand? It's on us. That must take a lot of mana. That's a pretty decent amount of mana. That's going to take a minute. Cool. All right. Well, let's have us a snack. Let's have us a snack. I think the other problem we're going to have is skeleton skulls. Let's see. So skeleton skull. How do we get one of those? Something very similar. Okay, well, let's knock that little problem out too while we're at it. I'm glad that they gave us some recipes. Now, like I said, we could easily just go ahead and run this. I think I can get that from that direction. If not, we can definitely get it from some other direction. But we needed some of that. I need another wither skeleton skull. And another piece of quartz. Another piece of stuff. Where are you? Thank you. So you to there, and then are you done? Yes. Cool, thank you. Let's see. You got to get tossed into that. So boop, boop, boop. You into there. You into there with one more of those golden apples that I have somewhere. There we go. Awesome. And then that can start to work on that as well. One more piece of rock. Cool. You can sit down and do that for a little while. That's quite a decent amount of mana. I mean, that's a quarter of a pool of, almost a quarter of a pool of this stuff. So that's neat. I'm going to try to drain out a couple of these other ones. I'm trying to work on draining this, and I'm trying to work on draining a few other things. So I want to move this pool, but I don't feel like wasting things. And the way it is right now, everything I've got's full. So we're going to kind of just let that work and see what happens. So we can put this in its socket slot. And we can wait on this thing to get done, which it's getting pretty close. That's a reasonably decent amount of mana. Yeah, this thing, I didn't let it run much longer after the last episode, and it was already, we were full and overflowing, and I had to do a bunch of goofing around to try to use things up. So, cool, done. Nice, thank you. And yes, I know I could put a bigger one of those or a better one of those on there and speed that up, but that's fine. So let's play around a little bit more here, and we can do a soul binder. Yay! And I guess let's find something to put in it. Is there any one of these look good for that? Alloy smelter, no. I just need something that's going to give it a little bit more energy, I believe. Combustion generator, global level. I have no idea what any of those numbers mean. That looks good. That 3 point whatever. But let's place this down, and then we can place this in it. And that will do all of the work we need to do there. So we can take the Enderman and the vibrant crystal, and it wants some of my XP. And it's going to grind that up into an ender crystal, and that should not have gotten in. Oh, yeah, it did get inhaled, and I know why it got inhaled. Yeah, no, that's okay. We'll let it get inhaled. That's fine. Cool. Let's make one of those things. Staff of Traveling. I have been wanting one of these for a minute. So those are infinity rods. Can I make 2 of those? Thank you. I just love it how this one thing is locked behind so many things in Ender.io. Just that. I mean, and now the problem is I have to charge it. So we need to find, can we make a wireless charger at this point? Actually, I think I probably can. If I work through this, I can. Can I get a flux controller block? Flux, can it? Do we have enough to that to do that? No. Flux cores are one of those. How much of this do we have? Not a whole lot. This is one of those things I really need to sit down and program all of the mess in. So let's look at the other one for a minute. Wireless controller, wireless charger, ender resonator. Probably can do that. How much do we have right now? So I just need a basic capacitor, which I can do. I need an ender resonator, which is an enderman head, solarium, and to silicon. So silicon, do we have any? We do. Enderman head. Do a few of these little let's get it over with jobs because there's been just some random quality of life things that I have been putting off for whatever reason that I just cannot figure out why. So we just need to go ahead and get them done. So let's just get them done. One of those, and one of those. So that we can kind of do a few things. It'd be a little bit easier to be able to take care of things like this. So then I should have grabbed, did I get it? Yeah, I did. I should have grabbed one of those while I was there. Give me one of these. Now, I can put this other system, I mean, I could put that on there's a different type of thing. You can put it on a sword. You can put it on the ender sword, and it will let you do that work as well. But I think for right now, I want the staff because we're going to be using it for flying around in this place, and it's going to be necessary. Actually, I don't even know. Can I use it for right now? I can. Beautiful. Ha! The reason why I want it is I want to be able to do that with it. How is it working? What am I... Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. Do we have something charging already? I forget. We shouldn't. I don't have a... Oh, right. Right. I forgot. I had that. Okay. Yeah, let's get that over. I'm sitting there going, I'm trying to remember. I thought we did that. Solarium, please. Duh. Oh, boy. Let's go put this in here and make some things for us. Gross. Sweet. And then that will make us the wireless charger thingy. Thank you. Awesome. Beautiful. Let's see where we can put this dude. Let's see. Probably right. Let's see. Let's just put it right there. And then we'll do output. And there we go. Wonderful. All the way nice and filled up and charged. Cool. That means that staff of traveling will do what I need it to do. Now, the reason why I wanted this is because I get tired of just kind of having to move towards one of these and going and looking at something. So now if I want to go up there, I can go up there. If I want to go down there, I can go down there. If I want to go over there, I can go over there. Or if I want to do... I don't know if that'll work, will it? I think I have to... I have to play with that. Cool. That's exactly what I wanted, because now I can get through the floor, I can get through the ceiling, I can get where I want to be. Who did we get? We're still kind of waiting on some more of these guys to show up and see who else we got. Another one of those. Okay, great. Well, this is going to be one of those long-term projects that I'm going to have to play with for quite a while, and I need to quit falling off my base. All right, so change of plans from what we were going to do up there, so we had to make a little cut there and sort a couple of things out. There's a little bit more things I want to do now that we have this done and we have the wireless chargers sorted out. And, well, there's a couple of more things. I'm kind of trying to figure out whether I want to fool with actually messing with this farm a little bit or if we want to kind of move on forward to try to utilize some of that wonderful good stuff sitting over there, which is kind of the reason why I have a few of these runes in my inventory. So let's go ahead and work on the next thing, or at least one of the next things. This is how we're going to be lazy about this one. We're going to say lazy. I love this. Lazy. The Orechid for the end here, which I already have set up. Let's get rid of that. That was what we were going to do. That's the wrong one. I need to kind of go back and look through some of the other stuff that I need to do. They've changed a few things since the last time I did this. So, let me see. Can you please get those out of my way? All right. So I do want to make an Orchid Endium. I do want to make one of these because it's going to make our lives a lot easier when it comes to dealing with just having to mine in the end. So let's go ahead and get through some of the stuff that needs. So the first thing I think it's going to need is one of these, of which I don't have either in here, do we? What did we do with all that grass? What did we do with all the grass? We need one of those anyway. Let's put that in here. And I know I brought a bunch of grass back over here from somewhere. Let's see here in a second. Let me see. Grass. I thought I brought grass back. Yeah, we did. Okay, well, why didn't you work? Redstone root. Yeah, done. Okay, so 1, 2, nice new toy. Don't put that toy away too far. You're going to probably keep him about right there. All right, so we need this. We're going to need a redstone root, a pixie dust, one of these dragon's breath. So let me grab one of those dragon's breath that I just put away. And an ender pearl. So that we can do a few things. And then we go toss ender pearl in here, into here, into there. So that goes all into this box. Where is my other box? There we go. Coal, go. And we needed brain not exactly working correctly. A yellow, a purple, and a pink. A yellow, 1, 2, 1. And all of that goes in here. Blunk, 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 blunk. Yes? Seed. Go. Cool. All right. We're going to do the same thing we did with this one just because it makes it a little bit easier. So which one do we have the most of right now? I guess we'll take that gray. It's not the most, I don't think. Whatever. And we will make us another floating flower. Let's see. I do believe all I should need is an overgrowth seed or a seed. Where's the seeds? It's not one of those. I need one of those. I think we already made a bunch, but we'll just go over here and do this. Let me see. That's that direction, and this does that, and I got to come over here. All right, so floating flower, once again, just a little bit of a normal flower, some of this, and a little bit of this, and a piece of dirt. Wherever the dirt is, go. Floating flower, done with the orchid endium. Now, this dude should work within reason close to that mess over there. So we're going to kind of automate it the same way we automated the other ones eventually. But for right now, what I want to do is just see how well it's going to function. Let's see. Because we can craft this all day long, especially once we get a few other little automations sorted out around this, we'll be able to do all kinds of fun stuff. So what I want to do is I want to put this guy up here in the middle of the room, probably about like that. Does it get any mana? It does. So if I do this, how fast are you going to be? Which one did you connect to? You would. Why did you connect to that one? Connect to that one. There we go. Unfortunately, it's probably going to make a lot of iron. But that's what I'm after right there. Beautiful. Bang. Cool. Awesome. Gonna finish it? Yes. Come on. Bang. Cool. Awesome. Alrighty then. So we'll have to worry about that one later. We're going to have to actually do some more fiddling around with it. I'm going to have to build a source of a thing around it. Plus, we're going to be feeding it as much of this stuff as we possibly can. It's going to be for a later date. Where do I want to put you, sir? You can come over here and get ground up. And then that won't go over there. I'll have to teach it how to do that, but that's fine. Awesome, cool. So I will be automating that off camera in the same way that we automated the one in the nether. So for those of you that have not seen this, let's go over here. This is the nether version of the orchid. It's an orchid ignium. Basically what we're doing is we're using why is there always one in here? Why does it always have to make so much noise? We are using integrated dynamics to basically pull blocks out of this cache, place them down, and then after they have been converted, pick them back up using another one of these things. So if I look in here, this is pickup block stating block netherrack. If it's not netherrack, if I remember correctly, or this is, yeah, if it has, I believe this says not. This is a not thing or however that works. And then this one down here again, if I can get to it, is again place block. This is netherrack. So that's all that happens. That's how this whole thing works. Where did that block go? Then what it does is it places the leftovers either into this chest or it pulls this out of here. This is broken again. Something is going on. It's either this chunk doesn't want to load, or if I log out and log back in, this doesn't want to work. I may be moving this into the overworld eventually, since I did find out something about about mana. I may test it. I don't know. Not 100% certain. So anyhow, let's get out of here before we become deaf with the noise. And see where we are. I think the only thing I kind of may want to do last, or at least for a little bit here, is I want to see about making one more silly little thing. And I don't know if it's something we can do. How much of a pain in the butt is it to get real prismarine? Not very. Where's my quartz? Go ahead, finish it. That's fine. All right, cool. Let's see how much time we can waste right now. We don't have a lot, but I think what I want to look at is one more doohickey here. Obelisk. I want to look at, what is it, the relocator obelisk? So it used to be that you would make the attractor obelisk, and then I realized that it says entices mobs to walk to it. I want it to relocate mobs inside an area of its effect, which means I have to make an aversion obelisk, which means I'm trying to keep stuff from preventing things in the area of effect. So if I think I look correctly here, it wants us to make an aversion obelisk. So let's make an aversion obelisk, and then we can convert it into the next one, and then I think we can call this done. So let's see, obelisk. We need to do a U, and if we can, we'll do U. So you require an energized bimetal gear, a soul machine chassis, all that wonderful stuff. So let's get one of those knocked out. And die. Getting a little low on that. We're going to have to make some more of that stuff. So then we need one of these, one of these. I really need to go ahead and just get lazy, or not stop being so lazy and automate this system. But that's okay. Put that in there. Do we have enough pressure? I think we might. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Cool. All right. No. Alrighty, cool. I think I'm going to have to make some energetic alloy. I don't think we have any of that. Let's see, energetic. I have the gear, good. So that's all I was really worried about there was that gear. They're kind of a pain in the butt. Let's see, two of those, and 2 of those. Those go in here. I need to really go ahead and just automate this as well. Can we do that right now? That should be there, yes. Thank you. Awesome. Can I put that in here so I don't have to do that again? Yes. Cool. Great. Wonderful. Awesome. I need to start doing that more often. Let me see. Obelisk. Do we have enough stuff to do this? No. Now we need some solarium. Well, let's see if we can just teach it how to do that on the fly. Solarium. Solarium is right there. Can you please? That should work, right? Yeah. And then that can go in here. And I need 2 of those. 2. Why do I think that's a tormented Enderman head? Why do I think that's a tormented Enderman head? Because it is a tormented Enderman head. Water bottles, basic capacitors, 2 more solarium. Solarium, make 2 more of those. Craft. Just make a few. Go ahead, start. Did I tell it to make 1 or 2? Come on, finish. Cool. Thank you. Water bottles. Bottles. Bottles, bottles, bottles. Bottles. Make me a couple of bottles. Where's the bottle recipe? There it is. Bottles. Tormented Enderman head requires a basic capacitor to water. Okay, we should be able to do that. Let's go get some water. Where's my thing? Now that you have it, you can use it. I don't think I can do this. Yeah, I thought so. Crud. That goes in there. I forgot about this. We're in the end. Any bottle you click that's not clicked on something else turns into a Ender Air bottle. Ow. Can you open the interface without doing things? Thank you. Awesome. All right. Enderman head. A capacitor. Which we have the wrong one. We can grab that one. Cool. And that goes in here. With this, and that. And done. Cool. Well, let's get this one over with. We can make the next one next episode. This is going to be something that I may or may not use down here. Just depends on the reach of which everything exists. But we should now be able to make an inversion obelisk. There's that. What's left on this? It's a vibrant bimetal gear. Do we have one of those? We do. Well, then cool. Let's make the one I want to make then. 1, 2, 3. And relocator. Excellent. Okay. Now, this one I'm going to put to use. This one for sure I will put to use, except I don't want to throw it on the floor. Do we have any way of making things go? Enderman, 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 Enderman. Give me that one, I suppose. Do I have one in a soul vial? Yes, I do. Okay, so here's the funny part about this one. We're going to go borrow this real quick, and then we're going to end the episode. We need to go up there. And I think I can put it right there. And if I'm really careful, I can get down here without breaking something and screwing up things. You can have some power. You can have this. And then if I put that in there... Will you leave me alone? Quit. Quit. Well, crap. Is it on? So it's going to haul them into that point. You should be pulling things to you. Range 116. Holy cow. No, don't throw me in there. I don't want to go down there. It should be working. I may have to put it down there. I don't know. But anyhow, this is going to be something we're going to play with in the next episode. Probably going to be taking it to the nether and hooking it up to our pig farm so we can make it a lot more efficient. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty much where I wanted to be. Can you guys go away? Just go away. Goodbye. Just go away. You're good. You're loud and annoying. Go ahead. Fall down. Fine. Wonderful. Go. What this is supposed to do is it's supposed to pull mobs from wherever its area of effect is into a central location right here and then deliver them into what I'm guessing is going to be this little square room right here. But it can see clear out there. That's what you just heard. Is it's dragging them in now? There it goes. Now it's working. That's what I wanted to see. There we go. Cool. The only problem is it's probably dragging them up from the bottom. We may have to find a smaller capacitor for it. So, very cool. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm going to call that here. I think we've had a lot of fun. I think I've gotten a few things done that I wanted to do today, especially that dude right there and the wireless charging. That's amazing. That should get really silly here in just a minute. Oh, my goodness. I think we got it working pretty good. A little too good at this point. So, all right, guys. I will see you all later. We'll talk about that one next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.